And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He's got Fuller. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This one complete to Ingram. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. He's coming. Go ahead, alert.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up
When you enter the game as the AFC Player of the Week award winner, you expect runs like that and then some.
It was fun to watch him in the opener last week in Week 1. He was spectacular and hoping for more here in Week 2. Second and 5 from the 8.
I'm going back to you. I'm going.
Here's Hilliard. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Brings up third
On 3rd down. Hilliard. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dontrell Hilliard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
is good. Makes the score Texans 14, Ravens nothing. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Baltimore.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Gain of 11 on
Nice
the
little
play.
nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Marquise Brown.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. It's complete to Snead. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Draw play. Ingram now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Escaping the pressure right. He dumps it down to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. That's out to the left and complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Again, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Is a turnover on down.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
From the 24, Watson. He's letting it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. To throw is Watson, being chased out left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points. Now
it's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That third down conversion good for 23. They'll run on first down. Hilliard. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
3rd and 13.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Hey, watch it. Fighting you, 9.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To Mark Ingram.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 39-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play act?
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Jackson.
Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Hilliard. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. Snead's got it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
First down, Baltimore.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
The keeper.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Third down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Fairbairn to kick off for
the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And some room to work. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
touchdown, Texans.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old-school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, 20, 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
33-yard line.
Mike, 48, Mike, 48. Mike, 54. 48, Mike, 48's Mike. Time to go, night. Check, 48's the Mike. Check, 48's the Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game and is applying it now.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dontrell Hilliard with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 42.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And a Raven first down.
Jackson on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brown. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row. First down.
Baltimore.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
Taken down at the 14.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Hilliard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great start to the 2nd quarter. Better than 30 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yep. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he works his way forward from that 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Right at midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He was taken down.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try the left side. Hilliard, and they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Jackson, flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Dobbins on the carry.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Great tackle that time by P.J. Hall.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Quick slant to Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 10-yard line. Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.